Sahana Vavadu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyakritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmedi Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. आपको रिकॉर्ड लाना नहीं कर
ब्रह्माश्रया
सत्वरजस्तमो गुणात्मिका
सत्वरजस्तमो गुणात्मिका
माया अस्ति
माया अस्ति.
So the text says that Maya Asti, there is something called Maya. You have to accept the existence of something called Maya. What is Maya? Maya is that which creates an appearance of what is not really there. Like magic, how a magician creates an appearance of what is not really there. But for those who are under the spell of magic, for them it is real. So magician displays something. He may display a $100 bill. He knows that it is just a piece of newspaper. So $100 bill which is not there is made to appear there, but those who are under the spell of magic, they take it to be a real $100 bill. So this is the model that Vedanta uses. How magic creates an appearance of what is not really there. But to those who do not know that it is an appearance, they take it to be real. Similarly, about this universe or about the creation. That creation or universe is a product of Maya. You can call it Maya as the power that the Lord has to create this universe. But Vedanta explains that the world or the universe that we perceive is not real. It is not what you take it to be. Just as the physicists, the scientists also have now explained to us that the tangible matter that you perceive is not real, it is nothing but the manifestation of energy. One energy appears as this tangible matter. So similarly, one energy called Maya appears as this universe. This Maya Asti, we have to accept the existence of this factor called Maya. When something cannot be explained, then Vedanta says it is due to Maya. Last time we must have told you the story of the 18th elephant. That is, this rich man who passed away, he made out a will, and he had 3 sons, and the property was to be divided among those 3 sons as he had specified. So they were dividing as specified by the deceased. Now they came to the elephant stable. They had a number of elephants. So this wealthy person had written in his will that the eldest son should get half the number of elephants. The second son should get 1/3 number of elephants. The third son should get 1/9 the elephant. First son should get half the number of elephants. Second son should get 1/3 the number of elephants. Third son should get 1/9 the number of elephants. They went to the elephant stable and counted. How many elephants were there? They counted. There were 17 elephants. So how can you divide the 7 elephants to 1/2 and 1/3 and 1/9? How can you do that? They were all puzzled. But they knew that this man was very intelligent, therefore he would not make a mistake in what he wrote. They did not know how to solve this puzzle. Incidentally, the minister of that kingdom happened to pass by on his elephant. This minister was a very wise person. And so as he was passing by, these people approached him and said, "Look, we have this problem." So the minister came down, he discussed with them what the problem was. He said, "Okay, we'll solve this problem this way. I'm giving away my elephant to you." So now they have 18 elephants. Now we can divide. The eldest son got half of them, which is 9. The second son got 1/3 of them, which is 6. And the third son got 1/9 of them, which is 2, right? So 9 and 6 and 2. That makes it what? 9 plus 6, 15 plus 2, 17. They still left 1/9. So the minister took it back, So this is how to solve a problem. You introduce this additional elephant. Similarly, to solve the problem of creation, the Vedantis add this factor called Maya. What is not explicable. Often the questions arise, Swamiji, why is there creation? Why is the universe there? What's the purpose? How did it come about? Vedanta does not have any proper answers for this. Why is the universe there? It's there. How was it created? It was not really created. But the creation of the universe is similar to the creation of the world in the dream. How when we are dreaming, we project a world of our own. There may be the configuration of the dream world may be determined by the past experiences which have left certain samskaras or impressions, and they become the basis for creating the dream world. But for creating dream world, we do not require any resources other than our mind, which projects the world. So if you are giving a lecture in the dream, you don't need to build a lecture hall. You don't need to send invitation to the listeners. They're all there because my mind projects that. So just as the dream is the projection of a mind, so also Vedanta explains that what we call the waking world also is a projection. Projection not of the individual mind, projection of the total mind, which is Ishvara's mind. Projection of Ishvara, that's called Maya. Thus, this universe is the projection of Maya. Dream world is a projection of our own mind. When we wake up, we know that it was not really there. It is mithya, it is unreal. When we wake up, we realize that the dream world was unreal. However, when we were in the dream, it appeared to us to be real. Therefore, in a dream, if I win a lottery of $10 million, then I jump with joy because it is real there. When I wake up, there is not a penny in my pocket, that's a different matter. But when in a dream, it is very real. In a dream, if somebody respects me, I am happy. In the dream, somebody insults me, I am unhappy. So this honor, dishonor, all of that in the dream are taken to be real by the dreamer, and he accordingly responds to that, accordingly reacts to that. So only when we wake up that we realize that the dream world was not real. Vedanta says dream world is mithya. The dream objects are not really there, but they appear to be there, tangible, real. So this world also is like that. So how can you say this table is not there? It is very much there. But just as to a dreamer, the dream world appears real, so also to the waker, the waking world appears to be real. We wake up from the waking world. Wake up to what? Wake up to the knowledge of the self or the knowledge of the truth. And realize that what is one truth, what is one Satyam, what is one Brahman, what is one God. And that alone appears as the names and forms in the waking state. What was the need to project this world? We don't know. No answer. Maya. But Brahman is limitless. Brahman has no lack, no want, no desire, no agenda. Then why should Brahman or God create this world? We don't know. We cannot really describe the reason why the world is created. It is there. So some of these questions, basic questions, cannot be answered. Why? When did this creation begin? Again, no answer. It is a cyclic creation. There is a beginning of a given cycle, but no beginning of cycles per se, meaning that there is no such thing as very first cycle of creation. So whenever we read or hear about the process of how the creation began, it is only a given cycle of creation, but not the very first. There is no such thing as first cycle of creation. It is anadi, it is beginningless. So universe of names and forms is a projection, and the power by which it is projected is called Maya. It is the projection of Maya. Maya is the cause of the creation. So no doubt, Brahman is the ultimate cause of creation. But Brahman cannot be primary cause of creation because, you see, for gold, for example, to create ornaments from gold, the gold should undergo transformation to become ornaments, right? There may be a lump of gold to begin with, but then that lump gets destroyed. In place of that, the different ornaments are created. So in that case, the gold becomes the ornament. You follow? But Brahman has not become the universe because when the lump of gold becomes ornament, there is no more any lump, all there is the ornament. Similarly, if Brahman was a cause like gold, if Brahman has become the universe, there is no more Brahman or Lord or left. But Brahman does not undergo any change or transformation because Brahman is changeless. So how can changeless create this universe? Answer is Maya. There is no real creation, there is a projection or appearance of creation. Meaning that Brahman does not become the universe, Brahman appears as the universe. Becoming and appearing. You know the rope snake example? That sometimes where there is a piece of rope, we mistake it to be a snake, particularly when passing through a garden, when light is not enough, and you are a person who is a bit of fearful. It is possible that where in fact there is a rope, you might see the snake. So what is snake? Snake is a projection upon the rope. To a person who sees a snake, to that person the snake is very much real. Until he comes to know there is no real snake, what there is rope. Until that knowledge takes place, to this person the snake is real. Thus, Vedanta explains that the creation of universe is something similar to the creation of a snake from the rope. That the rope appears as a snake. And so here Brahman or God appears as his universe. Just as rope does not undergo any change to become the snake, so also Brahman or God does not undergo any change to appear as a universe. So this is the model of creation that Vedanta explains. This snake is unreal. Snake is mithya. Similarly, universe is unreal. Universe is mithya. Mithya does not mean it is not there. Mithya does not mean it is bad. Mithya does not mean you have to hate it. Mithya means mithya, meaning that it appears to be there but not really there. From this Maya, which is Sattva Rajas Tamo Gunatmika Maya Asti. This Maya is composed of three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. How do you say that? Because in the universe we find the play of three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. What is Sattva? Sattva is, when Sattva is, there is tranquility, there is placidity, there is purity, there is cheerfulness, there is peace. Where there is Sattva? So in the universe we find, very often in nature, we find tranquility, we find cheerfulness, we find, so we find peace. So that is the manifestation of Sattva. Rajas, when there is Rajas, there is activity, restlessness. So we find in the universe, the wind is blowing, the air is flowing, the fire is burning, a lot of activity is there. All of this is the manifestation of Rajas, Rajoguna. And Tamas, where there is Tamas, there is dullness, darkness, ignorance, laziness, inactivity. Thus we find the universe, a lot of things are inert, inactive. That is the product of Tamas. So universe is, we can say that is a product of the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. And the qualities of effect are inherited from the cause. Just as a golden ornament is yellow because the cause which is gold is yellow. The ornament is shining because gold from which it is made is shining. The ornament is precious because the gold from which it is made is precious. The idea is that the qualities of cause, they are inherited by the effect. So from the effect we can infer the nature of cause. Since the universe is a play of three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, therefore we infer that the cause which is Maya must have also these three gunas. Therefore Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Gunatmika Maya asti, that is Maya which consists of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. From this the universe is created. Now we proceed further. How is it created? So let us read further. Tatah Akashah Sambhutah Akasha Vayuh Tejah Tejasah Apah Advyah Prithvi. So the sequence of creation is described here. The evolution, you can say, is described. The creation is from subtle to the gross, from one to the many, from the real to the unreal. Now we know that the universe is made up of 5 elements, right? You are aware of the 5 elements. First element is space, called Akasha. Second is air, that is called Vayu. Third is fire, called Agni. Fourth is water, called Apa. Fifth is earth, that is called Prithvi. Sometimes Agni is also used Teja. Teja means light, Agni means fire, same thing. So universe it consists of 5 elements: space, air, fire, water and earth. Akasha, Vayu, Teja, Apah, Prithvi. It is interesting to note that this creation is from the subtle to the gross. Of the 5 elements, the subtlest element is space, which is all pervasive. And space has one quality, namely sound. Therefore, we hear in the space. The sound is propagated in the space. From the space, then the Vayu, the air, is created. Air is somewhat grosser than the space, less pervasive than space. Space has one quality, namely sound. Air has 2 qualities, namely sound and touch. So when the air is blowing, we can hear the air. You can touch the air, correct? Air has two qualities, sound and touch. From that is created the third element, which is teja or fire. Fire has three qualities. When the fire is burning, you can hear the fire, there is sound. You can touch the fire, you can see the fire. See, space you cannot touch, you cannot see, cannot smell, cannot taste. Space only you can hear. Air you can hear and touch. You cannot see the air, you cannot taste the air, you cannot smell the air. It doesn't have taste, smell, etc. It has only sound and touch. Whereas fire, you can hear the fire, you can touch the fire, you can see the fire. Fire has three qualities. Space has one quality, sound. Air has two qualities, sound and touch. Third element, fire, has three qualities, sound, touch and sight, seeing or color. Then fourth element is water. Water has four qualities. When water is flowing, you can hear the water, you can touch the water, you can see water, you can taste water. And fifth element is earth. It has all the five qualities. Earth can be heard, earth can be touched, earth can be seen, earth can be tasted, earth can be smelt. So how the evolution takes place from the subtlest, which is space, having only one quality, to the grossest, which is earth, which has five qualities. Thus, the creation or evolution is from the subtle to the gross. So this is the Vedantic model, the model of five elements. It is a very useful model. It enables us to analyze the universe and understand the universe. The five, there are these pairs of five. There are the five elements and there are five qualities, sound, touch, color, taste, smell. We have five organs of perception, What are they? First organ of perception is the faculty of hearing, with which we perceive or experience sound. Second organ of perception is the skin or the sense of touch, with which we experience the touch. Third organ of perception is the eyes, with which we experience the color and form. Fourth organ of perception is the tongue, with which we experience the taste. And the fifth organ of perception is faculty of smell, with which we can smell. So five elements, five qualities, and to experience those elements or qualities, we have five corresponding organs of perception. Then we have organs of action. You know how many organs of action there are? Five. We'll see that. First organ of action is speech. Speech produces sound, correct? Space has quality of sound. Ears perceive the sound. The speech creates a sound. Second element is air. It is the quality of touch. The skin, organ of perception, perceives the touch. Second organ of action is hands with which we experience the touch. Third element is fire, which has the quality of color. So with eyes, we perceive the color. With legs, we approach the color. So wherever color or form is, we approach it with legs. So third organ of action is legs. Fourth element is water. It has the quality of taste. So we have the organ of urination that produces water, fourth organ. Fifth element is earth. It has the quality of smell. With nose, we perceive the smell. The fifth organ of action is the organ of excretion with which we excrete this earth. So 5 elements, 5 gunas or qualities, 5 organs of perception, 5 organs of action. You see these 5, the correspondence. That is why this is a very useful model to analyze and understand creation. It may not be a scientific model. Science is a different way. Science has what? Some 102 elements. They analyze the world in a different way. But we analyze the world in our own way. Because our purpose of understanding and analyzing the creation is to know Brahman, to know the Self. Therefore, the manner in which this model can be helpful to know the Self, that model we adopted. 5, 5, 5. So now we were told how from Maya, which is the material cause, the 5 elements are created in that sequence, Sequence is from the subtle to the gross. From space, which is the subtlest element, to earth, which is the grossest element. Now what happens is, we said Maya has the 3 qualities, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Therefore, the 5 elements which are created from Maya also have the 3 qualities, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, correct? See, gold, for example, has yellow color. It is shining. It is precious. Therefore, the ornament which is made of gold also has yellow color. It is also shining. It is also precious. So qualities which are there in the cause, they are inherited by the effect. So qualities of gold are inherited by the ornament. Similarly, the 5 elements are the product of Maya. Therefore, they also inherit the qualities of Maya. So Maya has 3 qualities, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Therefore, the 5 elements also have Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So now, the author describes the evolution of the Sattva aspect, then evolution of Rajas aspect, evolution of Tamas aspect. So let us read the passage further. Etesham Panchatattvanam Madhye Akashasya Satvikamsha Shrotrendriyam Sambhudam Vayoho Satvikamsha Tvagindriyam Sambhudam Agnehe Satvikamsha Chakshurindriyam Sambhudam Jalasya Satvikamsha Rasanendriyam Sambhudam Prithivyaha Sattvikamsha Granendriyam Sambhutam. So now these 5 elements slowly further evolve to become this whole universe. In the universe, you see, if you look at our own personality, we have this body which is perceptible. This is called gross body. What is gross? Gross is that which is perceptible to the organs of perception, perceptible to senses. It is called gross. So columns and walls and ceiling, all these are perceived by our organs of perception. They are all gross. So whole universe that we perceive falls in the category of gross universe. The body also we perceive, the way body is called gross body. But the gross body is alive. It is sentient. Because of what? Because of a subtle body which is within the gross body. What is subtle? Subtle means that which cannot be perceived by senses. For example, electricity is subtle. It is there, but we cannot perceive that, correct? When the fan is rotating, the fan we can say it is gross. The fan rotates because of electricity, correct? But still, over and above electricity, we require something else for the fan to rotate. What is that, you know? Within the fan, there is something because of which the fan rotates. What is that? There is a motor. So within the body of the fan, there is a motor. So electricity first energizes motor, therefore the motor starts revolving. And the revolution of motor is imparted to the blade of the fan. Therefore, the fans start rotating, correct? You switch on the light, electricity, the motor gets energized inside, starts rotating, and with that, the fan rotates. If motor is not there, the fan cannot rotate. Suppose you remove the motor, then if you switch on the light, still the fan will not rotate because the fan requires not only electricity but also requires motor. So electricity energizes motor, and motor in turn passes on its energy to the blades. So blades you can see, motor is inside, you cannot see. Electricity also we do not see. So in that example, we can say that this motor, these blades, of the fan, the outer block can be called gross body. The motor can be called subtle body. Electricity can be called the self, let us say. So electricity is not self, but it is an example. Electricity, first of all, enlivens the motor, and motor in turn enlivens the fan, right? Similarly, we have the gross body here, which is enlivened, it is sentient. Enlivened, see, my hands and all, I'm talking and all of this, what shows I'm alive. So what is it because of which the gross body is sentient or alive? It is called subtle body. And what makes subtle body alive? The self or consciousness. So consciousness makes the subtle body enlivened, and that life is passed on to the gross body. Therefore, the gross body also becomes enlivened. You know what happens when the death takes place? What is called death is when the subtle body departs from this gross body. Nothing dies really. But when the subtle body departs from the gross body, then now there is nothing to enliven the gross body, therefore we call this body as dead. There is nothing to enliven it, therefore the body is slowly degenerates, disintegrates, perishes, correct? So something was there because of which this body was alive, and that something is not there because of which the body is dead. See, for a moment, the body, even if it dies, it looks just like how it was before. There doesn't seem to be any change in appearance. But still the body is not alive. Why? Because the subtle body has departed. So we have a gross body, within that there is a subtle body. So the consciousness first makes the subtle body enlivened, and subtle body in turn makes the gross body enlivened. That's how there is life in the gross body. When subtle body departs, when it is not there, then there is no more anything to make this gross body enlivened, therefore the gross body dies. So that's called death. When subtle body enters another gross body, it becomes alive. So that's called birth. So death here, maybe accompanied by birth somewhere else. So this is how the death and birth are explained. But Swamiji, what makes the subtle body depart his body? What is called karma, prarabdha or karma or destiny. As long as destiny is there, so long the subtle body remains here, keeps this gross body alive. Then destiny is over, it departs without any warning. Recently in Ahmedabad, this man had gone to a function. He participated, very lively participated in this function. It was actually a community feast in an ashram. He was serving everybody, he also ate and everything was fine. He came home, he rang the bell. When his wife opened the door, he was lying flat. In one moment, he may have a massive heart attack, or what it is no more. Prarabdha got over, the destiny got over, and then the subtle body does not wait even for a second, it departs. So the association of subtle body with gross body is due to karma. Karma or actions which we may have performed in the past, they give rise to the association of the subtle body with a given gross body. It's called prarabdha or destiny. That discussion will come later on in this text. But here, the point that we are trying to make is that what we experience is a gross body, and within that there is a subtle body. So there is this gross universe and there is the subtle universe. So now the author is describing the evolution. So first the subtle body evolves and then the gross body evolves. So these five elements, what are they? Space, air, fire, water and earth. When they are first created, when they first appear, they are subtle. Subtle means not perceptible to senses. Therefore, from the subtle state of five elements, the subtle body is created. So those five elements become grossified. From that, the gross body is created. So creation of subtle body, creation of gross body. This is what the Tattvabodha explains next. Today we will stop here and continue our discussion tomorrow.
Swami, you say that the gross body, subtle body leaves the gross body, and where does this subtle body go?
It goes and enters another gross body. According to, so next birth.
Just like that, just like that.
No, it is karma that decides. Just like that means our own karma, our own prarabdha, which brought about the association of that subtle body with this gross body. When that prarabdha gets exhausted, then the association cannot continue anymore. Therefore, there is a disassociation. And the subtle body goes to next destination, the next birth, next embodiment. So prarabdha takes it to the next embodiment. Just like that means the destiny is over. When the destiny is over, there is no more anything that continues the association. Therefore there is disassociation. So destiny brought this gross subtle body of Jivatma to this body, and destiny takes it away.
But does the subtle body remembers at all the gross body it left, it leaves?
No. The memories are lost when the death takes place. Therefore, there is no memory of the past birth. Sometimes some people do have some leftover memories. It is possible for you to perform certain yogic practices by which you may remember the past. It is possible. But generally, there is no memory of the past. And it is a good thing, so that we can start with a clean slate. If you remember what you were in the past, it may create a lot of confusion or a lot of problems. Because you have to remember what all took place in this life itself is problematic. And many things we are going to forget. Can you imagine? If you remember past birth and past birth and past, there is total confusion. You go crazy. So it's better that we do not remember the past. All we can say that past must be there for the present to be there. The present cannot be unless the past was. So we must have a history. So the earlier births, earlier embodiments must be there. We must have performed karma or actions in those embodiments. As a result, we have the present embodiment. And what we do now will become the blueprint for the future embodiment. So that's how the law of karma is law of cause and effect.
So Swamiji, it was like from the past life, we took this body to do the karmas, And as you said, that when they are finished, then the soul goes away to the next one. So my karmas, past karmas are finished here, or still carry over, still further. We have finished everything.
No, you not finished everything. Only part of the past karma that we discussed here. Part of the past karma, which was responsible for this body, they alone are exhausted. We have a huge store of karma. Of that, one small portion becomes fructified to become this body and give us this life. When that small portion is over,
you are assigned for that.
Yeah. Then go to the next one.
And then we are doing karmas here also, good and bad, that also.
Yeah.
But we are finished. Supposing I finish 40% and I have new one, another one. But
Yes.
it never ends.
Never ends. Yes.
Yeah.
That discussion will come. I just mentioned this, by the way, in this context, just to understand gross body and subtle body. Om Purnamada Purnamidam
Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।